this is an amazing, fantastic quality, but it's on my iPad, my tablet instead of my. This is what I'm usually on, and it's pretty much fucked. Everything about it is just. There's no point it being around, really, you know. But I did promise you about 50 minutes ago a climbing video and how I got into it and who helps me out, and I can't do up a harness yet. I don't know how to do a harness. I was just making sure that it was playing. But what got me into it was someone called a support planner, and it's like if you were in a special needs school, or if you were in any sort of, if basically if you're stuck after school, then you get one of these guys and they go, do you want to do this, do you want to do that, do you want to do this, do you want to do that, do you want to do this, blah 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 blah. And they suggest loads of different stuff, and I have been climbing. I've had breaks, but I climbed for 2 years, and this is my first year back, I think. I don't know. One of my subscribers I know can correct me if I'm wrong. And I mentioned her name in the last video, and I'm sorry if you didn't want to hear, if you didn't want your name on YouTube. I'm really sorry. Anyway, I started on walls that were like that, and each wall has got like a written mountain on it. So you've got like Penavan, Everest, Snowdon, all them, and then you've got your overhangs. I did it! I didn't say hangover! You got your overhangs behind you. The ones like this is like warm-ups and for beginners and just to get you into it and all that sort of stuff. But if you've been doing it for a long time, you get to do the ones like this. And when you do the ones like this with one arm, you feel very much achieved. And you kind of celebrate at the top and you think, oh, I'm having a few beers tonight, mate. But obviously I'm not climbing at the minute because of the situation outside and everything. I'm climbing the walls because I'm getting to that point. But not literally, because I've got no, I can't remember what they're called, sorry. I know my instructors are subscribers, so that's why I'm saying this. But I would not be the climber I am, and I would not have the capabilities to do this stuff. It's really cliche if it wasn't for the help I had, because I wouldn't have been able to figure it out. So I've only figured it out through my instructor helping me figure it out. And it's been one hell of a roller coaster, not gonna lie. I mean, I've had, as you all know, I think if you've seen the video, it's way down when I had short hair. I'm epileptic, so I had a seizure 40 foot up a wall, and there were a few people who had a free climb to kind of save me. Again, sorry about that. I'll try and do it on the floor next time. Hopefully there's not a next time. This bit of hair is really bugging me. I can't put it... It's not long enough to put behind my... Oh, there we go. Yeah! Sorry, that was my mum. I'll just text her quickly, saying that I'm doing a video. Honestly, she's like this. So I was climbing. Sorry, I'm just gonna pause this video, text my mum, and then I'll be back. Right, I am sorry about that, everyone. She's not aware, so she will no longer ask. Where was I? Climbing. Yeah. So the starter, I don't really know what to call them, walls if you like, and the warm-up walls are blue. I have yet to do a hangover wall because we are still trying to figure out how the bloody hell we're going to do this with 3 limbs, because little Nemo here is just a little Nemo. And you can understand why I call it Nemo if any subscribers I've got in Grace kind of see me swim. I only swim one arm. Besides the point, I get off the subject really easily. So, see, if this kind of thing bugs you, this channel isn't for you. Okay? This channel really isn't for you if this sort of thing bugs you. Sorry I had to cut that off. She was asking me if I was alright and if I wasn't having a seizure. As you do. Climbing has helped my anger, my frustration towards a lot of people, and if anyone has seen this girl, she's called Bethany Hamilton, and I really look up to her because she's not a climber, but she's a surfer, and when she was 13, I think she's 27 or 8 now, she might be 30, sorry, I don't know, I'm not 100%, but she's literally got one arm, it's cut off here, and she surfs with one arm, and you're like, what, how? And so, like, every pull I do, I'm like, Bethany! And there's another personal reason on, he will not stop me. Comment if you want. There's a movie about it. I like the movie. Other people like the plot more than the movie, and like the story behind it more than the movie. Sorry about my big flappy thing. It's meant to have a cufflink, but they're over there. And I want to continue to climb until I can do an overhang, because I'm a very determined person, so if I say I'm going to climb that and it's a vertical wall, I'll have to sit on whoever's belaying me. I'll sit on their shoulder, get up as high as I can on the wall, and then climb the wall, even if my arm is knackered and needs to rest, I'll probably have one rest or two, maybe two. I don't like resting. I would rather just go one and then have a massive drink of water, because it would resting to me, I can't calculate in my head resting, unless it's like this where you've got no choice but to rest, and it's very nice. See, this is different sort of resting to when you're in a sport resting, okay? Let's just keep that in mind. I live in a bubble. So I tried for the first time, how long has it been? I've been in the house for 3 weeks, going on 3 weeks, 18 days. That's almost 21. I'm just like, so I've been in this house for almost 21 days, and before that she didn't recommend me to climb, so about 5 weeks, maybe? 5 weeks ago I did my last climb in the first pair of climbing shoes I've ever worn, and it went relatively well. No, it went pretty well, I think. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much my climbing story, to be fair. I can't see myself stopping anytime soon. I don't like being, you've got one arm so you can't belay, and that's happened once, in fairness. So I think that it could be a potential really good sport for me to do, and I can see me doing, yeah, I can see me doing a lot more of it, and maybe in the future private lessons, because this is with a trust I do it with. So that's my climbing story. I'm sorry that this isn't as good a quality as my phone, but then what I was saying about my phone is, like, it's not brilliant working at the minute, and it's just taking forever to load, and I just can't, so I just thought I would just do it on here. So I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird, or it sounds like I'm like underwater or whatever. I don't know what it's going to sound like. But I've tried. I think I'll have to stay on this, to be fair, because I only got this at Christmas, and I got this a year ago, 2 years ago. So, and I have thrown this a lot when I've been angry. So I'm gonna do a series of I'm not getting enough sleep, so I'm forgetting stuff. A series of videos, and then, so I will be wearing like this shirt. And then if you like, please, I know, like, a lot of you are struggling this time, and I'm struggling this time, and what would really help my mental health was if you guys would maybe like subscribe or something. It would, I'm on 52. I I really hope that like you can, I don't know, if you like my content, subscribe. If you hate my content, don't subscribe. But if you like my content, please, please. That's Makaton for please, by the way. So I'm gonna do so I will love you, I will leave you, and I will make another video now. I'm not promising a time, because last time I promised the time, it wasn't 10 minutes, so I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed this video about me climbing and how I got into it, and how my instructors helped me, and how I've managed to climb vertical walls with one arm and all that. I think it's a bit like 127 hours. But love you, leave you, peace out, stay safe during this time of crisis. So yeah, peace.